reMarkable 2, which is a paper tablet. If you haven't heard of these guys, this is a tablet where the input, where writing on it feels like you're writing on paper. Extremely satisfying, and unlike the glass displays that you might see on other tablets, this is also using e-ink, so it's less fatigue, less eye strain than a backlit display. Better paper, better thinking. Take notes, read, and review documents with unparalleled paper feel. Obviously not as distracting as your tablet that does everything, your iPad or otherwise, that's sending you notifications, that's pinging you maybe in moments where you're trying to stay focused. Plus, all your other apps and social media is one tap away. The goal here is to kind of keep you away from that, keep you in your thought, keep you in your brainstorming session, your ideation, or whatever stage you're in, whether it's trying to brainstorm an idea for work or for a new business or for a new project. Even if you just want to zone out and do some art, you can do that here. And that's kind of the idea. They're leaning into the fact that this is not trying to do everything. It's a reader, it's a writer, and that's okay. Paper-like reading and writing, convert handwritten notes into typed text, take notes directly on PDFs, no distractions, just you and your thoughts. Very clean and simple unboxing experience. A little bit of paperwork and a welcome note. Congratulations on your new reMarkable. Here is the tablet, and look at how slim that is. That's another benefit of e-ink. So this will be your reader and your writer. And the thing that strikes you immediately is just how matte that display is. There is no glare, no reflection, and obviously it's reflecting ambient light instead of emitting light into your eyes. So even just a place to get work done late at night when you're trying to wind down and you don't want to blast your eyes with a backlit tablet, which is kind of keeping you awake and messing with your rhythm. In this case, this is a far less intense reading and writing experience for your eyeballs. If you haven't looked at e-ink before, it kind of just looks like printed text inside of an existing book. We can touch it, and obviously we have our marker input where that's gonna stick to the side as well. And actually, maybe I'll just open that up right now. So this is the marker. There's also some extra included marker tips. The advantage with the marker, it is no charging or setup needed, paper-like friction to the display, and it has a built-in eraser. Okay, looking around the device, we see some contact points here. We've also got our USB-C connection buried right in the corner. The other corner up top is where your power switch is on the left side, and then there's a magnet in here to house your marker, so it's always with you and ready to go. The only other thing inside the package is your USB cable, and it's a nice flat style Type-C to Type-A. Let me go ahead and set this up, and then we'll check out the other new accessories as well. All right, I couldn't help it. I had to doodle a little bit because it is such a satisfying writing experience. It's something about the texture, the weight of the marker that they call it, and just the sort of the matteness of the screen. And it's so different than like a phone screen, as you can see. Like, it just, anyway, what I'm in right now is essentially is what they call a quick sheet. You can just easily launch a quick sheet. It'll go in your list of quick sheets, and just like that, you are either taking notes or sketching a drawing. You have some different settings for the type of paintbrush you're using and the weight of that paintbrush. And then we can move into our text as well if we want to just type something using the on-screen keyboard. Of course, we're going to get to the type folio, which is another option for note-taking as well, and a way to carry it around. Will has just reminded me it's also left-hand friendly, and the palm rejection is amazing as well. So like, I can fully rest my palm if I want to. I can basically just rest my palm over there. The other satisfying aspect is the lack of lag. It's almost instantaneous when you write on here. And we can use this as a reader, as I suggested earlier. So any EPUB book, in this case, I have Brave New World here, and you can see this is gonna be an awesome place to do some reading. Just super easy on the eyes and lots of real estate to read on. And then the benefit is you can go ahead and mark up a section that you may want to highlight for later. You can circle something, and then that's going to live inside of that document, whether it happens to be a book that I'm marking up or it could be a PDF that I'm taking notes. I can go in here and write my own note as well, like remember. This all interfaces with a variety of devices. It could be the web, it could be your laptop, it could be your smartphone. So as you can see on my smartphone over here, I have the same files that exist on the reMarkable 2, and I can access them here along with those changes that I've made to them, but I can also upload files here, including EPUB books and PDFs, and then those are gonna show up as editable documents here on the reMarkable 2 inside of the interface here. Okay, let's reach for our accessories. First, I wanna check out the premium leather book folio. So this does not have any type of typing capability, but it's gonna give a little bit of protection and comfort to carrying your reMarkable 2. This is gonna make it look like a high-end notebook. And I think it's gonna sit there just with a magnet, just like that. Oh, that's lovely. That's really nice. Satisfying to hold and extremely thin. At this point, it doesn't even look like you're carrying anything but a paper notebook. However, you know that when you open it up, you've got something far more capable. So you can actually leave it in the folio as you work, or it pops in and out so easily that you can easily remove it also. All right, now this is interesting for note-taking. We have the type folio accessory. Now, when you're using the keyboard case, the type folio, it actually has a few different orientations. Cool. Once again, magnets help it to seat itself correctly. And then the tablet realizing as you're using a keyboard, you've successfully connected a type folio, set up the keyboard exactly how you like it. This is really nice for drawing now. I could just get trapped in doodle land forever. Is there one more? Can you just do it completely flat? Oh, right there. Cool. Okay, so I've had a chance to experiment a little bit more with the reMarkable 2 and just learn a little bit about its behavior, things like setting up folders, organizing your work, and then inputting different types of marker-based inputs. One of the cool things here is that we can turn written text into typed text. Last Saturday I went out for a beautiful breakfast, and it formatted it the same way actually that I wrote it out. If you are writing notes and maybe alongside some diagrams or something like that, and you need to move things around and restructure your page, so just flexibility inside of the document to rearrange things and to utilize a variety of inputs. So text via the marker, text via the type folio, or even text that starts via the marker and then goes into the handwriting converter like I did with that previous text there. So there are some improvements here with the Marker Plus. We have this eraser on the back. So if I want to come in and just very quickly erase something, I can do so in an intuitive way and in a way that you're used to, because obviously pencils have had erasers in the past, and you always wished that markers also had erasers. Now, obviously there's different ways to get this done. So for me, probably the most intuitive is just to double tap with my fingers, and I can undo a stroke at a time like this. And I really think that's the goal with this product, is that to bridge that gap, to take something that people do enjoy doing and is already intuitive and just digitize it, which as you can see here, there are many ways to do that. Yeah, so if you've ever typed on a tablet before, then this is going to be sort of familiar for you. It's obviously extremely compact. Like, the purpose of this is portability first and foremost, but the actual individual key sizes for the main keys here is pretty large. And there is actually some key travel there as well. Certainly if you were comparing to strictly having the marker-based input, this is going to be an improvement in speed. It all depends on the way you work and sort of how you compile your thoughts or how you like to study. The nice thing is that you have the versatility. So walking around, like a walk-around tablet, that's the huge advantage here, that you have something extremely lightweight that's always charged, is a very satisfying pen-based input for sort of upright note-taking. I think a lot of these other accessories really enhance the versatility, but for me, the core functionality is this format, holding in one hand, because other tablets get heavy. Like, this is one of those advantages of e-ink, is it's like just so easy to hold. It might be lighter than some notebooks actually, and the writing experience is just more satisfying than on top of a glass screen. There's a few different ways to sync your work and the news you want to read, basically all of your documents across your variety of devices. There's the tablet, the desktop app, the mobile app, and then what I'm showing now, which is Read on reMarkable, which is available for either Chrome or Microsoft Office. I'll just select an article that I know I want to read later on my reMarkable, and I will convert it, and it will be sent to my reMarkable. And look how quickly it came there. Will didn't even pick it up because he was looking at the screen instantly, and it's ready to be read with beautiful contrast and in a super comfortable format. This sync is incredibly rapid, and it's across multiple devices. So in this case, I do the action on the tablet and it's synced on the desktop app. The speed is the key. You're not going to have to worry about uploading or downloading. It's all just sort of happening in the background. You don't need to initiate anything. You don't need to save the file, send the file, share the file. So obviously that's convenient to be able to have this variety of inputs and syncs across your devices under the assumption that you already have this variety of devices anyways, in line with the proposal of the reMarkable 2 tablet, which is, hey, here's this production tool which is gonna let you take notes and modify your documents and stay organized, and it's not gonna have all of the things that your other devices have. You wanna use your other devices, that's great, they can interact with it, but that there are times where you wanna put this laptop down or you wanna put your smartphone down because they've got all those other things on them that can tend to be distracting. And the reMarkable 2 does not. The reMarkable 2 is simple, on purpose, and satisfying. Whether you want to use it mostly for reading, mostly for writing, for creative tasks, for art, for prototyping, for studying, for school, for work, etc. The key component here is that this is about getting stuff done without distraction, having some sort of free space for your saved thoughts that isn't tainted in any way by all those other things that exist on our smart devices in 2023. And definitely, if you want to learn more, be sure to click the link in the description or just head over to reMarkable.com.